Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Lotus Lounge podcast here with Danae and Uma.
Yes.
Hi, Danae.
Hello. How are you?
Huh, girl, it's been busy. Has it been busy for you too?
Yes, it has.
It's one of
But I
those
had a
things.
nice little break
I know.
giving things. So now I'm getting into the swing of things. My Tuesday's not feeling too much like a Tuesday.
And we have a lot going on Tuesday because we are unveiling our new event called Tuesdays Tarot, right? Tuesdays
Yes.
Tarot meetup with Uma, Danae, Sarah, Zarima. And that's going to be 7 o'clock tonight, right? 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
can't wait to see you guys, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You said Facebook
It's going to be
with the Lotus
broadcast to
and the Light.
Facebook. We're
Okay.
doing a Zoom call. So I will be creating that Zoom link and posting it on my social media sites as well as Danae. So if you want to actually join us on the Zoom call, it's a free call. You're welcome to. And we have, a little like tarot and chat. We talk about we spotlight a healing modality that either myself, Danae, or Sarah or Zarima do, and we talk about it. And then we answer questions, right, from you guys about, because you got a bunch of metaphysical healers. Why would you not want to ask questions?
Exactly. Talk to us.
And then we do a couple of like little free readings. I tend to do oracle card readings because, I do psychic readings on TikTok. So I just pull like a little message.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm excited. Lots going on Tuesday. I have an in memory of support group. If you know, you know. Go ahead and check me out on the meetup.com.
That's right. That's right. And that's been going strong. A lot of people have been liking that.
Yes, good info. Lots of love.
All right. Well, we're going to get into it. Guys, for those of you that have been following us on the podcast for a while, this is season 3, episode 11. You're going to be pleasantly surprised because Danae and I are yet again changing it up. And we're changing it up because we hear the fans, we're listening, we're molding it, and we know for a fact that sometime next year, this is going to be a radio show, me and Danae.
Yes,
And we're gonna do it, right?
talk to me.
We're gonna take it. So one of my supporters on the Plenty of Fish app, where I stream regularly, one of my supporters said that she asked me a question. We were doing a conversation last night about all these celebrity people that are falling. All the news came out about P Diddy and Cassie. We knew about Russell Simmons and R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, right? The falling stars. And she asked me, she said, "Why is this happening? Like all of this is happening." And I told her, I said, in numerology, 2023 is a year 7. When you add up 2023, 3, 4,
Mhm.
5, 6, 7. And when you get to the number 7, it's a very introspective, reflective number. So I'm a life path 9. The life path 7 people are usually the quieter people. They're observing, always observing, analyzing. It's a time of going inside. So even though it's embarrassing, for those people, and maybe they might feel some sort of shame, it's actually quite healing too. It's
Yeah.
healing. And that's what we got to focus on, right? Because we don't want to invite in that energy of shame and embarrassment. We're rising above that, but we want to take it for what it is. These men that have been using women, abusing women, exploiting women for their own personal gain, that's not living in your higher power. That's not living in your higher spirit. So I feel my own personal opinion is that it's all happening in this year 7, because it's causing people to want to go within and check themselves and say, hey, you know what's going on. Yeah, it's healing for the bad person. It's healing for the victim because they get their freedom, by coming out and outing these people, and therefore, getting like a restraining order or whatever they need away from these people. It's healing for them. It's healing all around because when we and that is so indicative, right, of how relationships are. Because in relationships, there are people who are practicing bad behavior in relationships. Now, if you don't talk about it, if you don't get therapy, if you don't address it, it's going to continue to fester and grow,
Right.
right? And then it becomes cancerous. So I see good in this. I really do. All this exposure, all these things coming to light. I try not to look down on the person, the person who's being accused, the attacker, the abuser. I try to cultivate within myself compassion and
Right.
sympathy and empathy for that person, because just because it's their healing moment, it doesn't mean it can't be a healing moment for us as well, right?
Right. I agree. It's a healing aspect in every way. And it's like one of the oldest stories is let he who is without sin cast the first stone. It reminds us like am I doing everything that I need to do to make sure that I'm representing myself in the best way? Because there may be some mannerisms or some things that we pick up along the way, and once we realize, you know what, I don't want to be that person, we have the right and the freedom of choice to change that. So, like you said, healing for all who get exposed to it, but also realize, you know what, there's a place for healing.
Yeah, there's a place for healing. So that was our topic. For those of you watching, thank you for joining us on the podcast, the Lotus Lounge Podcast, Season 3, Episode 11. I think every time I say that, I'm going to like ring the bell.
I know. Oh my gosh. I remember when we did our first one and when we planned for it, and then we've been at it and it's number freaking 11. I feel so proud.
We're doing great. We're doing great. So now we're gonna really get into our podcast. And if you guys have questions like that, I want to do a big shout out to Michelle from Plenty of Fish Streams for giving me that question. That was perfect for this podcast. So if you guys have questions for the podcast that you would like Danae and myself to address on air, please get them to me by Sunday, because traditionally Danae and I record on a Monday, but we might be changing our schedule. I have to talk to her, but I'll let you guys know when to stop
Right.
by. Yeah, exactly.
We'll
All
see
right.
what works.
Danae, kick us off. What is the crystal of this week? Because this is a very important week, right? We had a full moon Gemini last night.
Oh, yes. I felt it. Oh my goodness.
Streams saw it. Everybody was kind of cranky. I was like, yep, full moon
Maybe you should have
energy.
had everyone go outside and start howling.
Howl at the moon, feel better. But let us know what crystal can help us this week to kind of get back grounded.
Oh wow, look at the sun just shining in at the perfect spot of me
That's
raising
gorgeous.
my selenite.
Wow.
Wow.
I wish you guys could see this. It's
I
wild.
know. So selenite, the vibration is high, okay, very high. It corresponds with our chakra, our crown chakra, and selenite's task is to reunite the shards of the divine with their source. Okay, let's see. Selenite accesses angelic consciousness and brings divine light into everything it touches. White or gold selenite forms a bridge for the light body, facilitating expansion of consciousness and integration of the divine. A powerful transmuter for the emotional energy, selenite releases core feelings behind psychosomatic illnesses and emotional blockages. Okay? Hold selenite above your head, feel it radiating divine light through your whole being, illuminating your inner temple and connecting you to all that is. Selenite is one of those beautiful crystals that you want to cleanse in brown rice and re-empower in the moonlight. Okay? That is our beautiful crystal of the week, guys. Make sure you go and get you a piece of selenite and incorporate it in your everyday usage.
I love selenite. I have selenite all over the house.
Yes.
I think
They
it's
say it's
so
a good
like,
one to have in your car, to keep
yeah.
in your home. It's just one of those that vibes off of other crystals as well. So,
All right. Well, let's move into our reading for the week. So this is the reading for the week of, where are we? November 27th? Is it? I think we're November 27th.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Monday was the 27th, and this is the week of. So, you
Week
are
of
right.
week of November 27th. So let's see what this week holds. Guys, I usually pulled 3 cards for the reading of the week, but 4 fell out. And I'm really glad that 4th card fell out because it's a doozy. So here we go. All right. Monday, Tuesday of this week, we have the Seven of Fire card. The Seven of Fire card is about putting up your boundaries, defending your beliefs, defending your decisions, standing your ground. Now, this makes sense to me because Monday was the full moon Gemini. And that is a very contentious energy. I mean, today's Tuesday as we're recording this. So some of you might have noticed it yesterday, right? As you were hanging out with people or noticing that people were more quarrelsome than usual. So this is just a gentle reminder. People can be quarrelsome, people can have issues with you. That's not your problem. And to don't take it personally. All right.
Mhm.
So hold your own, but I always say hold your own kindly. Don't try to like get into other people's, I'll tell you something. Being a social media personality, the one thing I've noticed time and time again is a lot of people like to pull your peaceful self into their storm. Don't fall for it. And they're going to give you all sorts of excuses and they're going to manipulate you or try to appeal to your emotional side. Do not give into it because you're not helping a person when you allow them to stay there, right?
Right.
You're not helping nobody. So the best thing you can do is just remind yourself, I have a good life and I'm just going to go ahead and live my life. And if you don't like me, okay, I understand. But, there's nothing I could do about that. Now, the middle of the week is great because we have the Dreamer card. And the Dreamer is the start of a new journey. Now, a lot of cycles are closing. Like I've said to you guys before, I'm in a 9-year cycle that's ending this year. Next year is year 1 of my new 9-year cycle. So, this is why, guys, it's so important. We're at the end of the year. You got to set your intentions. What are you manifesting? What are you focusing on? You can't allow other people to distract you. You got to stay your course. All right. So, Wednesday, Thursday, we have an opportunity for you guys to really just dream a new way of being into existence. The manifesting energy is here. So I hope you take it seriously. I hope you're doing some rituals. I hope you're
Mhm.
writing, you're journaling. And I definitely hope you're meditating. All right, you got to be meditating. Now, the weekend, we got some choppiness coming in, but I'm glad I got 2 cards, not just one, because the one card I got was the life experience card, which we all know as dun dun dun, that tower. The tower moment
Right.
is when things fall apart. Now, if you have been living in your truth, if you've been living authentically and with vulnerability, you got nothing to worry about. All
Right.
right. But if you have been having any sort of false energy in your life, whether it's been you pretending to be something you're not, you pretending to make other people feel happier, whatever it is, the false foundations are going to be pulled away, stripped away. Does that make sense? But the
Yeah.
good news is, even if that happens this weekend, you got the Nine of Water card. The Nine of Water card is about wishes coming true, dreams of a lifetime, soulmate connections, right? So I like that these 2 cards came together because this is how the best way I could explain it. My partner and I, we've just reached this new level in our relationship. And Danae, you've been with your person for a while. Like every time you're with them, you grow, you grow, you grow every year.
Yes.
And we're coming up on 3 years and we've done a lot of growing. And one thing I've noticed is before, when I met him in the first year, it was a very tumultuous year. We would fight, we would separate, not talk to each other for hours, days, weeks, break up sometimes, get back together. Now we don't fight anymore. We have disagreements. He'll
Hmm.
say his piece, I say my piece, and then we leave it alone. And then we
Right.
move on together and we continue with our day. And then later on in the day, we talk about it again, but in a much lighter, loving, more loving note. So this is the energy I'm feeling for the weekend. If you can stay within your reason, within your logic, not get too emotional, if you can say what you need, what you require to the people around you without stepping on toes or, trying to hurt people, you actually can end up getting what you want this weekend because that not 9 of water is wishes come true, right?
Yes. That's the good energy right there. And it's being able to control your emotions in the way that you're able to realize you're manifesting in everything that you do. If you understand law of attraction, you'll understand, you know what, damn, that sucks. But guess what? this is only temporary. So let me focus on what it is I really need to, because festering or giving that energy is not your best bet.
That part.
Then you'll really see the tower falling. And it's because of you.
It's all because of you. All right, so that is my weekly reading for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Danae and I are actually going to do a really quick mini messages for the soul for each zodiac sign, because we do have, we had the full moon Gemini last night. So I thought it would be really fun if we could just pull one card for each zodiac sign and give you a message of what this full moon is bringing. So, full moon is, I just want to read a little bit about the full moon Gemini. Full moons are about endings, right? And I should have probably pulled this up because I had a nice article on it, on the full moon Gemini. But full moons are about endings and new beginnings. Gemini is the sign of communication, you know? So the full moon in Gemini focuses on communication, all right? On communication. We might have, you guys seen, people starting to argue or quarrel more or just become very, you know,
Vocal.
yeah, like cantankerous, argumentative. They're not looking for peace, they're looking to kind of poke the bear, right? That's the energy of like a full moon Gemini. So I have the earth signs. I'm gonna do earth and air, and Danae is gonna do fire and water. So for the earth signs, Capricorn, you got Ace of Water, all right? So this full moon Gemini is bringing in a message about love. It's actually, and I love this because this is like the falling in love, the resurgence of love in a relationship. And it's actually quite on point. I'm a Capricorn. And this is saying that with the full moon Gemini, we're bringing an end to miscommunication in your love relationships. An end to miscommunication in your love relationships. You're going to find over the next 2 weeks a lot of love energy coming in from your partner and a lot of good communication. Taurus, you have the Knight of Earth, and if you are not the Knight of Earth in this deck, you are absolutely the Knight of Earth. Strong and steady wins the race. Taurus energy. So we know for you, you're going to be having an end to delays in your work, Taurus. An end to delays in your work. I feel like you guys have been wanting to work and move ahead, and things have been blocking you. So we're going to see that wrap up as well. Um, for Virgos, you have the wheel, which indicates positive movement forward in all areas of your life. So this full moon Gemini, whatever door was closed, Virgo, thank your lucky stars, because that was the thing blocking you from moving ahead. That was it. Whether it was a person or a job or a situation, it's done, it's over. You're on your high flow. So that's it for the earth signs. What do you want to do next, Danae? Do you want to
I
do
am going to do our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio,
okay?
and Pisces. Okay. So we got Pisces, we have the helper of abundance. Although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, loyal friend, someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. That person could be you, helper of abundance. Your focus is on the solid foundation. So this is a good time to partner up with your coworkers. Teamwork is great, and move forward with that because you are ready. Make sure you stay organized. Okay. Cancer. We have guardian of emotion. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you are given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian, a refined person whom you can completely depend on. This person, this could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. So, guardian of emotion is being able to control your emotions, be in alignment, and understand that the advice you are given from people close to you, and I would say your elders would also be something of interest to listen to because they do have your best interest at heart. Two of thoughts is for our dear Scorpio. Your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to which direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. Focus, focus, focus. Do not be so caught up in your head that you don't understand. You will always have logic. What a beautiful message. Okay, water signs, you know what to do.
So that was for the water signs. And now we're going to move into the air signs, which are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So Aquarius, ooh, you got the Lovers card. I feel a lot of Aquarians are, like that's a beautiful card, but we have the full moon Gemini. I feel some Aquarians are feeling the heat from this card, honestly. I do. Because I feel that with this card, it's telling me that some of you Aquarians actually uncovered some distruths, non-truths. Is it? Non-truths, some illusions were broken up. And, Aquarians, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, Aquarius is the most rarest sign of the zodiac. So I feel the majority of you are going to be feeling some sort of disconnect from your partner or the person you were interested in, and you're ending it. You're that full moon Gemini just brought you, and you're like, I deserve better than this. I'm out. So just remember, Aquarians, you getting the Lovers card tells me that you're not in a search for any love relationship. You're in search for your soulmate, your twin flame. So be okay with letting somebody go if they're not with the up and up. Okay. Now, for Geminis, of course, you're going to get the Seven of Fire, which I pulled earlier for the week, right? Because it is a full moon in Gemini. So we are seeing a lot of the Geminis just really act up right now. The full moon and their energy, it's causing them to really just kind of go left. So what I would say is, Geminis, if you're listening to this, understand that to I know you're being prompted to speak up, but please remember to take into consideration other people's feelings and don't just kind of go crazy. All right? Yeah, speak your truth kindly. And finally, Libras. I'm so excited. My man's a Libra. King of Fire. Boom. All delays are over. You are just killing it. And it's right. My man started his new job this week and he's loving it. So this is about being focused, being ready to accomplish goals. The full moon Gemini came with an ending to the lethargy and the lack of focus. And now we see you just really killing it and moving ahead. And because the full moon, it was in an air sign, a Gemini, I believe that you're going to be seen as a leader in your career field, in your business, your professional life, because you're communicating very well. You're in touch with that Libra quality. All right, that is it for the air signs.
Yes, and last but not least, we have our beautiful fire signs. Okay, the first of our fire signs we have are Aries. The card I received is a new beginning. You are at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you will just trust yourself from that which holds you back, new opportunities will reveal themselves if you truly believe. So it's really allowing yourselves to open up and soar and fly. You deserve this, but don't hold yourself back because you are the only person that can do that. Okay. The next fire sign we have is Leo, and that card is Five of Thoughts. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you run into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. Okay, that is all about you taking actions to make sure that you are going in the direction that's meant for you. God will tell you, your guardian angels will guide you. Just ask. Okay. All right. And our Saggies, what message do we have for this week? Five of Abundance. There are times when everyone needs a hand. Your angels want you to know that you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Accept the help of those around you. The situation you're experiencing is temporary. This might not be the right time to become self employed. Be patient. There is no need to rush anything. Everything is happening for a reason, okay? What is happening for you, not to you. Make
Mm.
sure you know that you have good people in your corner that will walk with you along the way so you don't have to be alone. All right, guys, fire signs, you know what to do. Remember, always know that you can call upon your angels to guide you.
Amen. So those are special full moon Gemini messages for each of the zodiac signs. By the way, guys, thank you so much for leaving comments where we post them. I know I post this recording is done on Buzzsprout, but we do have it going across to other uh, podcasting platforms, but you can always get a copy of it from my YouTube channel, from my Instagram story. I post the link there, my Instagram, um, my TikTok, my Facebook, and the same for Danae.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
wherever you follow us on, just once you listen to the podcast, subscribe. Subscribe to the podcast. It's free to subscribe, and then that way, whenever we do record every week, you can get a copy of it to your mailbox. Okay. But let's end out now, Danae, with our specials and our events. I actually have no events coming up right now because I am completely redoing my schedule. Um, I have taught metaphysical development classes for the past 14 years, going on 15 years. And to be honest, I'm quite frankly tired.
Aw.
I'm tired and I'm relegating a lot of my teaching to Danae, this beautiful, beautiful earth angel here. And so we'll be looking to her calendar to see when she puts up events. I prefer to do private teaching now. So I've been doing a lot of private coaching, private mentorship. And if someone wants like a Reiki class, IET access, tuning fork, chakra class, Manai class with me specifically, just let me know. Hit me up on email. I will put it up for you and then I will also advertise it to see if we get more people to join in. But that's the way I do my classes now. But the one thing we did start that we're starting today with Danae that I'm so excited to do is Tuesday Tarot. I'm actually starting Tuesday and Thursday Tarot. Tuesday, where I will be doing free readings with Danae and Sarah and Zarima, hopefully in the future.
Yes.
And
Yes. I'm
do that.
manifesting it. We're manifesting it.
We're going to do that Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to be streaming to my Instagram live. So
Okay.
UmaB1111. And then also on Facebook in my group. I have a group on Facebook called the Lotus and the Light. So if you join that, we'll be live streaming there. And then on Thursdays,
Yeah.
I'll be live streaming to YouTube and TikTok for the this. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have
Tarot
any events
Thursday.
coming up, Danae? I know you're the one that's going to be having now.
Well, for today, after our beautiful tarot Tuesday tarot, I will be having the In Memory of Grief Support Group. So if you have a family member, a loved one that has transitioned, there is a safe place here with Danae as we talk and navigate that healing process. Um, I also have a Reiki 1 and 2 scheduled for December 9th at the Lotus in the Light Wellness Center, Metaphysical Center in Manassas. So make sure you guys follow the Lotus in the Light on meetup.com.
I love that. So this was fun. I can see like our little, our little podcast coming together. We're finally getting into our groove. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to end here. And as always, I want to remind you guys that regardless of what's going on in the world, just always aim to be better, do better, and always aim to rise above it. All right?
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you guys.